National Lampoon's name on the title was once box office gold.
National Lampoon, a Tim Durham company.
Tim Durham.
Tim Durham will likely spend the rest of his life in prison.
The people that they brought in had no concept of how to make a movie.
In 1970, a group of Harvard undergrads got together and started their own humor magazine called the National Lampoon. It was standard frat boy jokes about boobs and culture and boob culture. The thing is, it was kind of good, or at least good enough. After 5 years, they started making some decent money off of it, so they decided to make a movie. National Lampoon's Disco Beaver from Outer Space.
The beaver communicates at lust.
Stay tuned, boy, you bet your ass!
It was awful. So they took a second crack at it. This time, they got some real talent on board and made a movie closer to their heart. Animal House. It was an instant hit, the second biggest movie of the year right behind Grease, and has since been included on AFI's Top 100. From here, National Lampoon was a soaring company. They followed up Animal House with Class Reunion and produced the much-beloved Chevy Chase Vacation series. The name National Lampoon alone was enough to draw an audience. However, while the frat boys knew their way around a fart joke,
oh, somebody stuffing a duck?
They were much less competent with business. And despite the major success of the movies, the rest of the company's assets were dragging them down. So in 1990, they sold the company and the brand name to Jim Jamiro and his J2 Productions.
Mass distribution systems.
Things just weren't the same with Jamiro. He was the head of Disney Home Video, and the thought was he would take National Lampoon to new heights. But he just couldn't recapture that frat boy charm. And despite the semi-notable Loaded Weapon 1 and Van Wilder, he ultimately hurt the brand with such classic flops as Golf Punks and Dad's Week Off. In 2002, the company was sold again. First to a guy named Dan Laken.
Laken is now in prison.
But that didn't go so well. Then to a guy named Tim Durham.
Tim Durham will likely spend the rest of his life in prison.
But that also didn't go so well. Even without the criminal activity, these guys were horrible. They licensed the name to anyone that was willing to pay, and everything they made was just god-awful.
Back it up!
National Lampoon became code word for lowbrow, low-grade humor, promising a slight chance of nudity. You knew this because the posters were usually looking through sexy legs. Today, the company's a mess. The owners are in jail, the stock price is less than a penny, Clark Griswold's doing old Navy commercials, and Cousin Eddie's gone batshit insane.
Do you feel like people are out to murder you?
Definitely.
From Animal House to the Big House, it was a hell of a ride. And hey, you can't win them all.